Visual storytelling, specifically in films, follows a rule called show, don't tell. And there are many ways to do so when making a film. In fact, it's something that differentiates films and filmmakers from each other. A movie like Her uses color to show us the world of the character. A director like Wes Anderson plays with symmetry and blocking to do it. So, cinematography is a powerful way to convey feelings and messages to the audience without actually saying it. And today we're talking about one of the most brilliant examples of this in recent cinema, The Poor Things.
No! She's an experiment.
Good evening.
Her brain and her body are not quite synchronized. But she's progressing at an accelerated pace.
Poor Things is about a unique character called Bella Baxter, who for a specific reason sees the world differently than others. So, throughout the film, we follow Bella in her journey and somewhat see the world through her eyes. This required everything in the film to bend towards Bella's perspective, from the set design to costume, makeup, and the cinematography. Just as Bella isn't concerned with the social norms of mannerism, the way they made the film is also out of the rulebook of filmmaking. They didn't concern themselves with storyboards and try to be experimental with each shot. They also took every scene from different vantage points to be able to choose the best one in the editing room. The world of The Poor Things is distorted and surreal. As the director Yorgos Lanthimos explains, it's based on familiar things in a familiar period, but like an alternate universe. That's why they recreated the cities that Bella visits in a different way. Familiar, but not factual. To capture this surrealism properly, Lanthimos and cinematographer Robbie Ryan tested a lot of lenses to arrive at the few that were distinct and close to the surreal aesthetics of the film. They used unconventional lenses like the 4mm optics lens designed for Super 16 cameras that creates this crazy fisheye porthole effect right inside the camera. What you see here is not created in post, and I think it's one of the strangest lenses they've used. For wide shots, they used 10mm Arri Zeiss lens and 8mm Oppenheimer Nikkor lens that creates a look similar to some of the shots of The Favorite, Lanthimos' previous film. These lenses also added to the surrealism of the shot with a unique edge distortion that some might consider a flaw, but to the director and the world he was creating, it was a perfect choice. Camera movement also looks different on these lenses and adds to the weird aesthetics of it. For the stunning portrait shots of the films, they used 58 and 85mm lomography Petzval's lenses with a recognizable swirling bokeh that feels like you are in a vortex, as Robbie Ryan describes. These shots intensify the focus on the character much more than a regular portrait lens, almost like the world is centered around them at the moment. Among many lenses they used to shoot the film, there are also zoom lenses, like the industry standard Arri Zeiss 16.5 to 110mm master zoom that gave them some interesting zoom shots that they used throughout the film, more than a few times. All in all, The Poor Things is a film that challenges viewers' expectations and forces them to see the world through a distorted lens, much like Bella herself, coupled with a storytelling method that is the signature work of its director Yorgos Lanthimos. You can read more about his other works and his approach to filmmaking by visiting postpace.io/blog. Thanks for watching.